Hello, welcome back to my channel. So Mr. Legama here. I just want to answer back to one of our buddy here. It's about this video I did. Did Blizzard just borrow Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorn, idea of storyline? Yeah. Did Blizzard just borrow Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorn storyline as well? Because I don't know if you guys know, I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for like a year, 13 months now. I switched back in 2021, and I really love Guild Wars 2, by the way. The storyline is epic. But I also play World of Warcraft. I happen to be a 18 years veteran players in World of Warcraft. I played all expansions, all right? And I really enjoy World of Warcraft as well. Now, the reason I'm making this video is not to point fingers or not to blame anyone, but I just want to educate people and to give you my impression about what I think about what's going on right now, all right? So if you interested, please, stay there and let's look at this together. So one of my follower here said something over here. She wrote blah 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 blah. Okay, thank you very much. And then Mr. Lagama says, "Do people not know that ANET was formed by former Blizzard devs that made Diablo 2 and split before WoW came out?" Yes, WoW has copied a lot of things from Guild Wars 2 over the year. Even the Mythic Plus system was implemented after Guild Wars 2 did Fractals. That's true. That is true. Mythic Plus came after Fractals. Another thing that Blizzard did. What is it? Was it Cataclysm or Pandaria? But you know the world boss in Pandaria. That was implemented after Guild Wars 2 was created. I did some research on the year, and they implemented world boss after Guild Wars 2 was created, which means that I don't know. I don't want to point fingers, but I'm just saying that it's a strange coincidence that that World of Warcraft has World Boss, and that after Guild Wars 2, have meta events, with World Boss, that is, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't mind. I really, again, I'm not pointing fingers. I don't mind, and I enjoyed everything about both games. Just to let you guys know. But the core concept was from one of Diablo games, I believe. Point is both studio used to be one at some point in the past. Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised. But for those who don't know, the three core creators for Guild Wars 2 were all from Blizzard. I have it over here. There you go. So we got Patrick Wyatt, who was one of the three founders of ArenaNet. Michael Bryan, who left in 2019, I believe. I think it's 2019. Yep. Yeah, 2019 he left after the Jessica Price situation. For those who don't know who Jessica Price is, something happened, and I think that's the reason why he left. But again, I'm just speculating upon what I know. Maybe not, maybe yes. But I'm kind of sad that he left because he looked like a very great guy. And yeah, well, it is unfortunate. Like, I really I saw some of his video online, and he looks like a very friendly guy. I don't know why he would leave. Like, seriously, like, the only reason I can think of is what happened with Jessica Price. But you guys make your research if you want to. And then you have Jeff Strain. Where's Jeff Strain? There he is. Was one of the three founders of ArenaNet, along with Project White and Michael Bryan. He led the art and production team in Guild Wars 1. And he was, yeah, okay. And he left his position at ArenaNet to become president of production development at NC Southwest. He left he left NC Southwest on August 11, 2009. Prior to founding ArenaNet, Jeff Strain worked at Blizzard Entertainment, there you go, for 4 years, where he created StarCraft a year ago and started the World of Warcraft project as a team lead and lead programmer. So yeah, so he's the wow. Yeah, Jeff Strain. He's like behind World of Warcraft, in a sense. And there you go. You got Guild Wars 2 with a lot of World of Warcraft content. No wonder. Michael Bryan, what was he again? He led the design and content teams for Guild Wars 1, okay, and acted as an exclusive producer for Guild Wars 2. Michael Bryan left ArenaNet on October 10, 2019. Prior to finding ArenaNet, Michael Bryan worked at Blizzard Entertainment. There you go. For more than 4 years, okay, he was the original creator and programmer of BattleNet. There you go. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, BattleNet is BattleNet. Anyway, BattleNet is like, you know what? I don't want. It doesn't matter. wrote the networking code for Diablo and StarCraft, okay, and started the Warcraft 3 project as the team lead and lead programmer, okay, personally writing the game's 3D rendering engine, okay. Okay, for Warcraft 3, and okay. Mike was featured as one of the 25 most influential people in the game industry and PC gamers in September 1999 to cover story Game Gods. Oh my god, and he left, man. I can't believe he left. Bro, I can't believe you leave. Yo, Mike, come back, god damn it. What the hell's wrong with you, bro? No, I'm just joking. I was just... Anyway. Patrick Wire was one of the 3 founders of ArenaNet, blah, 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 blah. And he led the networking technology team for Guild Wars, okay. In 2008, he left his position at ArenaNet to become Chief Technology Officer of NC Southwest. This is a position he held until October 9, before switching to the duty of Chief Operating Officer of En-Masse Entertainment. Currently, Patrick White is the Senior Principal Engineer at Amazon Games. Prior to founding ArenaNet, Patrick White worked at Blizzard Entertainment for 8 years, where he was Vice President of Research and Development. He was producer and lead programmer of Warcraft 1, producer and senior programmer of Warcraft 2, and senior programmer of Diablo and StarCraft. He took over the BattleNet team from Mike O'Brien after Mike started the Warcraft 3 team. Okay, he also worked on Lost Viking, Battle Chess, Rock and Roll Racing, Death and Return of Superman, League of Justice Task Force. Okay, alright, he has a lot of background, that's good. But all this to say that all of them all work at Blizzard. So, and the reason I make this video is because there's a lot of stuff going on with, like, you know, I know that like, a lot of you are wondering why is it that World of Warcraft is I don't want to say copy, but borrowing or inspiring themselves from Guild Wars 2 so much. Well, one of the main reasons is because the three founders of Guild Wars 2 are basically Blizzard employees, ex-Blizzard employees. That's the first reason. But now you're gonna say, yeah, but they don't work there anymore. So why do they still copy, like, borrow stuff from Guild Wars 2 if they don't work there anymore? Well, this is the $1 million question. Guys, I used to work for 2 video game companies. I'm not going to say which one. But when you work for a video game company, well, every video game company, technically, usually they should be like that. There's a contract that stipulates if you work in our company, you are under, by law, let me say that again, you are under, by law, to never share anything about our company, about our games, about our technology, about blah, blah. You have to sign. You have this contract that they make you sign, because if you, let's say you get hired, and let's say you leave the company or you get fired, and let's say you go work for another video game company, all right? But then in that video game company, let's say let's say you work for Ubisoft, and then after Ubisoft you go work for Blizzard, and then once you go work at Blizzard, you share all the knowledge you know about Ubisoft to Blizzard, and then Blizzard's like, oh, so that's how they do this, and that's how they do that, and then Ubisoft figure out that you used to work for Ubisoft, right? And then you've been sharing all the private, like the confidential information, technology, and everything, and design. You've shared everything to Blizzard, right? And Blizzard is actually implementing all these ideas in, World of Warcraft, for example, right? Well, there you go. You, as an employee who signed a contract with Ubisoft, you can be prosecuted in court. And Blizzard can be sued in court as well, because you knew, because you see, before you work at Blizzard, Blizzard's gonna ask you which video game company you work for. Ubisoft. Okay, so you work for Ubisoft. All right. So basically, you legitimately will tell Blizzard that you used to work for another company. Therefore, Blizzard, because they know the rules, they know the law, they are not supposed to ask you anything about Ubisoft's technology or design or, secrets or whatever. They're not supposed to, but they did. They did directly or indirectly, it depends, But then that's the thing. If Ubisoft finds out that you used to work for them and then you have shared those information with Blizzard, that's where everything starts. The big shebang, Like Ubisoft, like, hey, wait a second. This comes from us. This comes from us. Okay, how do they know about that? Oh, wait a second. That guy used to work for us, works for Blizzard now? Oh, ho, 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 ho. And then you're going to say, okay, so what's going to happen? Well, you can be prosecuted in court, and Blizzard can also be prosecuted in court. This is a law, guys. This is not something I just created. And if you don't believe me, it's the same thing. You guys, Tesla, Elon Musk. Tesla sues former employee for allegedly stealing gigabytes of data, making false claims to media. Okay, Tesla sued former employee for over hacking and sharing secrets. So basically, what happened is that some of the ex-employee who got sued, they went to work for a competitor, and that competitor was making an exact like a new electric car with the exact with some sort of information that came from Tesla, right? Tesla is suing a former employee for allegedly illegally exporting gigabytes of confidential data. Holy shit. According to a lawsuit filed Wednesday in Nevada, the electric car maker said it is only beginning to understand all of former process technician Martin Tripp's allegedly illegal activity. Martin Tripp. The suit said Tripp has thus far admitted to writing software that hacked Tesla's manufacturing operations system and to transferring several gigabytes of Tesla data to outside entities. Holy shit, that is not good. The data includes dozens of confidential photographs and a video of Tesla manufacturing system. Oh my god, that is not good. In addition of that, Tesla alleged Tripp wrote computer codes to periodically export Tesla's data to people outside the company. Are you serious? Holy shit. So here it is. So Tesla is suing electric car maker Rivian. Okay, there you go. This is the company I was looking for stealing trade secrets and employees. In court, a document filed this week published. Tesla alleged Rivian recruited its employee. Holy shit. Rivian recruited its employee with the goal of stealing Tesla trade secrets. Holy shit. Yeah. And I saw their company Rivian, like I'm gonna show you. So this is the Rivian site, Rivian whatever, EV company. So they make electric cars as well, just like Tesla, but they're like Tesla's competitor, and they hired ex-Tesla employees in order to work in their companies, and so yeah. In the suit, Tesla acknowledged that simply recruiting Tesla's worker to the rival startup would be legitimate competitive conduct, but says the company has seen an alarming pattern among those who have recently left the company for the electric car startup. Rivian instructed one recently departing Tesla employee about the type of Tesla confidential information Rivian needs. Holy shit. Tesla claims in the lawsuit, the company says it's discovered 3 others employees taking highly valuable confidential information as they left for Rivian. The suit also notes that more than a dozen of Rivian's recruiters are former Tesla employees. The suit also notes that more than a dozen of Rivian's recruiters are former Tesla employees and thus familiar with the type of information to which Tesla employees have access. Holy shit. Yeah, so plagiarism, let's see what this is about.
You use someone else's words or ideas without crediting the source and pass it as your own.
Okay, wait, I missed that.
Plagiarism is when you use someone else's words or ideas without crediting the source and pass it as your own.
Yeah.
It's okay to use others' words and ideas, but you have to cite them.
You have to give them credit, exactly. No, that's true.
Committing plagiarism might save you time for a short while, but it comes at a high price.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on your institution's rules and the type of...
Okay, this is for university. This is for university courses.
You might fail your course or even get suspended or expelled from...
Yeah, plagiarism in school is different than... Well, it's different. Well, I mean, the consequences are different. Then let's say you were to use plagiarism in a music, in a video game, arts, paint, or, creative ideas, whatever, it's different. But here in school, these are, depending which school you go to, university, then you will get different consequences, yeah.
Right?
And I used to study in my university, if you do plagiarism, you get expulsed right away. There's no like, oh... I made a mistake. No. There's no second chance. You get expulsed right away. So you don't want to plagiarize. You don't want to do that in university. Trust me, you don't.
Let's talk about 5 types of plagiarism you might encounter. Although they differ in severity, it's still not acceptable to commit any kind of plagiarism.
Yeah.
And plagiarism checkers like Turnitin can detect all of them very easily. Verbatim plagiarism, also known as copy and paste plagiarism, as its name suggests, is when you directly copy and paste text from a source without citing the author.
Well, my God, if you do that, you're stupid. If you do that, you're fucking stupid. And I know some people in my school, I think it was college or I forgot where, but I think somebody actually copy-paste somebody else's fucking homework. Oh my God, the teacher was so angry. He went to the girl. It was a girl, by the way. She was a very rich girl, by the way. It has nothing to do with the fact she's rich, but she was rich and beautiful, by the way. Very beautiful. Yep. And she was the lazy type in a sense that she wanted other people to do, her homework, for her. That was kind of dumb, by the way. And the teacher, when he found out, he came to her. He walked slowly towards her in front of everybody. We were like 30 in class. He took her book. It's like a big pile of, no, not a book, a big pile of papers, and he threw it on her desk. And he stood in front of her, and he's like, next time you copy somebody else, at least erase his name. Put your name at least to make it less obvious. The girl was astonished because she completely forgot to remove the guy's name when she copy pasted the homework. I was like, oh my fucking god, are you serious? Oh my god, that was fucking. I was laughing, and I wasn't laughing, but I was like, in my heart, I was like, I was dying laughing. Like, are you serious? Oh my. I mean, at least put your name. At least put your name on the paper. God damn it! Don't just. Oh my god. So anyway, yeah.
If you want to use an author's exact words, you need to quote the original source by putting it in quotation marks and include an in-text citation. Check out our video on how to quote. Imagine a patchwork. You take different pieces of cloth and make it into a whole. That's exactly what patchwork or mosaic plagiarism is. You copy phrases and ideas from different sources and put them together to create a new text. In order to piece the different texts together nicely, this kind of plagiarism often includes some paraphrasing. It also requires a little more effort than the rest. So if you're already putting in the effort anyways, might as well completely avoid it. If you need a little help on paraphrasing, I got you.
That is a debatable argument right there. I mean, to simply sit down, all right, and copy bits and pieces of somebody else's work and then export it to make an end product. I mean, come on, bro. Do you call that? I know what she's trying to say. It takes more effort in the sense that you need to work a little bit. Sorry. Sorry about that. So it takes a little bit more effort, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. It takes a little bit more effort because you do need to work a little bit more in order to get an end product out of it, right? Yes, I do understand that. But in the other part of the coin, like, it doesn't, I mean, to me personally, as an artist, as a 30 years artists, I don't think it takes a lot of effort to just take bits and pieces. All you have to do is to look over. It's like looking over somebody else's shoulder, copy pasting, somebody else. It doesn't take a lot of effort. To me personally, that's how I see it. But I mean, it's debatable, I guess.
So if you're already putting in the effort anyways, might as well completely avoid it. If you need a little help on paraphrasing, I got you. Click this video here. Paraphrasing plagiarism is the most common type of plagiarism, so pay extra attention. It's completely okay to paraphrase, but just because you rewrote it in your own words doesn't make the idea yours.
Yeah.
So remember,
say that again.
Just because you rewrote it in your own words doesn't make the idea yours.
Say that again.
Paraphrase. But just because you rewrote it in your own words doesn't make the idea yours.
And now we're talking about text. This is about text, by the way. But for video games, that's another story. Because I did study in law. For those who don't know, well, I went to university into music courses. But the thing is, I had law courses in that music course. All right, that music program. Sorry, and we have different programs, and one of them was law. And from them, you need to understand the law on different aspect of the law. Within that, there was copyright infringement that we need to learn about. So that was for music, all right? But from what I understand from my teacher, and I have friends who are lawyers, they say plagiarism can be reflected in any type of art. Whether it's a movie, music, whether it's a cartoon, a creator design, whether it's anything, it could be anything. Because arts in a sense is like it's something that you create. You know what I'm saying? So it is yours. Once you create it, it is yours. You don't. But if somebody else take that idea and then make it a derivative idea, then it could be considered as, you know, like plagiarism. Even specifically if you didn't give credit to that person, at least give them credit. Like, hello, you know. But here we're talking about text.
So remember to give credit and cite the original source.
Yeah.
Global plagiarism is when you take someone else's
But look, guys, even if you give credit, let me say it again. Let me say this. Even if you give credit, after you copy somebody else's work, it doesn't necessarily mean that the author will allow you to publish your end product or to even sell your end product. Trust me, like I know about you can make your own research. It depends what it is. Like I said, for music, if you say you take bits and pieces of my song, let's say you make like millions of dollars out of my song, just like Stairways to Heaven. You guys know Stairways to Heaven? Stairways to Heaven has been sued for millions of dollars. Let me, you know what? Let me then. Sued. All right. So here it is. Led Zeppelin, how Led Zeppelin won the Stairways to Heaven plagiarism case. In March 2016, Led Zeppelin won a long-running copyright dispute over the opening riff of their classic rock Stairways to Heaven. The iconic rock band were accused of stealing the song's opening riff from a song called Taurus by US psych rocker Spirit, recorded 3 years before the release of the album Led Zeppelin 4. Which contained the rock behemoth. Robert Plant and Jimmy Page, who wrote the song, would have been required to pay millions of dollars in damage if they lost in the court. Led Zeppelin 4 had gone on to sell it in excess of 37 million copies worldwide since its release on November 8, 1971. It was estimated in 2008 that the song had amassed royalty of around $562 million. And that was before streaming began in earnest. In the 5 years in the legal battle were raging, Stairways was estimated to have earned $3.4 million. The estate of Spirit guitarist Randy Rolfe, aka Randy California, who died in 1997, and bassist Mark Hendes originally brought the action in May 2014. While Page and Plant wouldn't have been liable to fork over $500 million, they would have been required to give California's estate a cut of any future earning in the case he'd been won. The basis of the case was the fact that Zeppelin had performed on the same bill as Spirit in 1970, leading the American act to believe that Page and Co. had access to the song. The case finally came to court in May 2016. The judgment ruled Stairways to Heaven was not intrinsically similar to Taurus. Jimmy Page testified that he never heard of Spirit tune before. It was totally alien to me. He continued, when it started, I was confused by the comparison. What's this got to do with Stairways? Well, while this jury didn't accept that the members of Zeppelin were unaware of the song, they did agree with evidence from musicologists who said, so they used musicologists, who said that the descending chord sequence had been used for centuries. Okay. Spirit's lawyers immediately appealed, claiming that the jury weren't allowed to hear the full version of Taurus. Claiming that oh, really? The jury were not even allowed to hear the full version of Taurus? Mr. Page undoubtedly relied upon Taurus to create the nearly identical introduction to Stairways to Heaven. Spirit's lawyer friend relied upon Taurus, okay? The case was reopened in 2018 when the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeal determined that the trial judge had made a series of errors in the original trial, which led to a new hearing being ordered. Oh, shit. But it was all for nothing. In March 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court denied the appeal and let 2016 judgment stand for Page and Plant. The copyright case was over and they were in the clear. Spirit's lawyer Francis Malofie was still defiant. He told Rolling Stone, what you have here is a big win for the multi-billion-dollar industry against the creative. That is true. That is true. I love Led Zeppelin as a man, but they are the greatest art thieves of all time. Oh, and they got away with it again today. Oh. So, okay, for those who don't understand is that Led Zeppelin was... From what because I made some research, they were in a bar, okay? They were in a bar together with this group called this guy here. This guy's Taurus Spirit. The group called Spirit for the song Taurus. Let me hear it. Yeah, yeah. I just okay. Guys, you guys know I've been in the music industry for 30 years plus, and I just listened to the Rift. I think it started around 45 second or 40 second. You gotta hear it, but it highly resembled to freaking Stairways to Heaven. And Taurus came up with the Rift back in the, like when Led Zeppelin was in the same bar as them. Led Zeppelin was in the same bar as them when they performed. These guys performed, right? And then Led Zeppelin was in the bar listening to them. But then Led Zeppelin said in court that they never heard of the song, but you guys were in the same fucking bar when they played. Oh my god, Led Zeppelin, you guys are full of shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're full of shit. Oh my god. Yeah, no, he's right. The lawyer said, Spirit's lawyer says, you know, like, what you have here is a big win for the multi-billion dollar industry against the creative. So people come up with original ideas. And what happened is that, oh my god, Led Zeppelin, they kind of like took the idea. I don't know if it was, like I said, guys, it doesn't have to be copyrighted. This is how it is. This is how it is. It doesn't have to be copyrighted. When you create something, it is automatically yours. That's how it works in music or any kind of arts. So what I'm trying to say is that you don't need to copyright your ideas if you're the sole creator of something. And then what happened is that if another person like Led Zeppelin take that idea, you know, let's say they take it like without telling the original author, and then they make a derivative end product about it, and let's say they make multi-million dollars about it, Taurus have the right to sue them, but it is up to the jury to decide. It is up to the jury to decide if Led Zeppelin is actually, you know, did plagiarism in that moment. I just listened to the Rift over here from Spirit, and it is fucking Stairways to Heaven. It is fucking Stairways to Heaven, bro. Oh my god, Led Zeppelin, you're full of shit, bro. You're full of shit. Just like Farrell. You guys know Farrell? You guys know Farrell. Farrell Williams and Robin Thicke ordered to pay $5 million in blurred lines. So what happened? These two over here, they made a song that highly resembled to Marvin Gaye's family song called what is it again? Give It Up. Got to Give It Up. See this song over here? You can Google search it. So I listened to both songs. And Marvin Gaye's song is Pharrell Williams song, what is it? Blurred Line, okay, over here. So this song over here, Blurred Line, is identical to Got to Give It Up from Marvin Gaye. And basically what happened is like Pharrell said no, it isn't the same thing. But I, as a 30 years musician, I listened to both songs, and I'll tell you the truth. This song, the song from Pharrell, is pretty much identical to Marvin Gaye. It's pretty much, you guys have to listen to it. I've been in the music industry like for a long time. I know if it's plagiarism or not. And I'll be honest with you, it is plagiarism. It is plagiarism. So it's this identical same shit. So basically they have to pay $5 million. They have to pay $5 million to Marvin Gaye's family about that. And I think there's more than that. So the judge ordered Thicke and Williams to pay $7.4 million to the family. Holy shit, that's a lot of money, bro.
Work entirely and use it as your own. That includes if you find a text online and submit it as your own, but also if you get someone to write your essay for you, like her.
But this
yeah.
The exact same paper, word for word, that you can buy for $15 on turnpaper.com. It even has the same title and footnotes.
Maybe they copied my paper.
They copied
the most serious type of plagiarism, as it involves deliberately and directly lying about the authorship of a work. So don't even think about it. You can also commit plagiarism by reusing the work you've previously submitted. This is called self-plagiarism. So no turning in a paper you've already submitted for another class or recycling ideas developed from previous assignments. Just because it's your own work, it still counts as academic dishonesty because you've already gotten credit for the work.
Yeah.
Now we're ready to move on to how to avoid plagiarism. Click this video here. But before you go, don't forget to drop a like.
Okay, so the meaning of this video, guys, is not to point finger at anybody. And I'll be honest with you, because I love Guild Wars 2, and I love, guys, I come from World of Warcraft. You know, I love the game. I love the game, and the thing is that I grew up with World of Warcraft, so it is hard for me not to love the game. But at the same time, like I've been wondering myself, why is it that Dragonflight has so many elements from Guild Wars 2, right? And after making some research, I deduced that, like I said, like co-founders, the founders of ArenaNet are Blizzard employees, right? So it is no surprise that there's a lot of elements, like in Guild Wars 2, such as the Rangers, with a companion pet, comes from the Hunter, BM Hunter, from World of Warcraft, you know what I mean? And Necromancer comes from Diablo 2, Necromancer, right? Are you guys following me? So there's a lot of other elements, T-Mog, skin, outfit. The Griffin from Guild Wars 2 comes from World of Warcraft, but the flying mechanics that Dragonflight took comes from Guild Wars 2, so and vice versa. So it's pretty much ping pong and ping pong and ping pong. They're like kind of like borrowing each other, but nobody's like suing each other. Everybody's like, it's okay, you take some of my stuff, I take some of your stuff. Now there's this divided community here. There's the dividing debates where people are saying, well, it's fine that WoW is inspiring from Guild Wars 2, and then there's the other community, the other part that says, well, it's not fine because you're not giving credit, you're taking everything from us. And then comes the counter argument, yeah, but Guild Wars 2 took a lot from World of Warcraft from the start. There's a lot of T-Mogs, skin, outfit, like the marksmanship rifle, that's one thing. There's a lot of other T-Mogs, there's a lot of things. I don't want to say the Guild Wars 2 took, I would say that Guild Wars 2 inspires themselves from World of Warcraft, all right? And they're both inspiring each other. But the thing is that right now in Dragonflight, I've been playing Dragonflight for 1 week, and I can tell you this, that Dragonflight is almost 97%. 97% of Dragonflight is all derivative, creative content from Guild Wars 2. Now, is it a good or a bad thing? Well, this is another gray area where people are debating each other, because one part of the people will say, well, it's a good thing. If people in World of Warcraft deduce, if they deduce that they understand that this comes from Guild Wars 2, then they will be more inclined to play Guild Wars 2. So it's a win-win situation, right? So you have these part of people, these players who think that way, which is very good. Because vice versa, because if both companies, they help each other, inspire each other, then ArenaNet is going to take, they're going to inspire themselves from World of Warcraft, and then people from WoW will be inclined to play, Guild Wars 2, right? Right, it's a win-win situation. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll play both games, but I think at the end of the day, I think I prefer Guild Wars 2 because there's less, I think there's less competitive, there's less toxicity, I've noticed. A little bit less. There is toxic people in Guild Wars 2, just like any MMOs, but there's less than World of Warcraft, I would say. But again, it is very pleasant and very relaxing. I love the storyline. I love the team. I love the storyline. I wish Mike O'Brien would come back, to be honest with you, because I love that guy. I just watched some of his video when he was talking in a like some sort of event, and he really sounds like a nice guy, and I wish he would come back. I think he's a great leader. I think Mike O'Brien was a great leader, and I wish that one day he comes back. And I'm very sad that he left, because I don't know. Do you guys like Mike O'Brien? I love this guy. Where's Mike O'Brien? Where is he? There's this guy over here. So here's Mike O'Brien here.
We've seen in the game so far.
So this Mike O'Brien, I really like this guy. I really like this guy, and I've seen some of his video on the, like on Guild Wars 2 and channel and every other channel, and it's.
Can you explain a little bit more about what makes this map special?
Well, I can start. It is the most vertical map that you have ever seen in Guild Wars 2, or I think.
Wait, say that again.
It is the most vertical map that you have ever seen.
Oh my goodness! It is vertical, bro. It is vertical. My shish kebab, man. Do you know how many times I pissed in my pants because I was afraid to fall down from a cliff just because I trying to get the vista? Do you know how many times I shake? You guys know I have acrophobia, and I'm not shitting you. I'm not lying. When I say I have acrophobia, it is true. Okay? And this guy, he made the map Heart of Thorn with a lot of places where if you look down, I'm gonna start shaking. I am shaking for real. I'm not even shitting you. It's a video game, but I have acrophobia. If you Google that shit, if people who have acrophobia, when you see something from high ground, you start shaking. It's scary as shit. Even if I have the glider, even if I have a mount or a glider, I start to shake. Yo, Mike, what the hell is wrong with you, bro? No, I'm joking. I love you, man.
Wars 2, or I think any other game you've ever played.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you go into the Maguma jungle. This is a very, very dense environment. And, you know, we wanted to take what we knew about building environments that really just have legs. You know, legs as an environment. You go in, you're not just playing through it once, you're playing through it over and over and discovering new places. So that's what the jungle's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so let me know what you guys think. And yeah, at the end of the day, plagiarism, guys. I don't know, man. It's a big headache. If Blizzard doesn't want to give credit to Guild Wars 2, you know, for what they take, I'm gonna call it out. I'll just call it out. It doesn't mean that I'm pointing finger. I just want Guild Wars 2 to get credit. I just want players from other MMOs to say, hey, this guy is saying that this is from Guild Wars 2. Oh, okay. How about I take a look at Guild Wars 2 and see if I like it? So it's a win-win situation, guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching, and see you in my next video. Cheers.